De'Aaron, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
Awesome. Great. We're going to go right into questions for quarterback De'Aaron King. First up, we have Matt Shodell from Canesport. Matt, go ahead.
Hey, Derek. Obviously, you saw the Virginia game against Clemson last Saturday. They had a running quarterback, a little different mold than yourself, but he had a lot of success. I threw 3 touchdowns, 270 yards, ran for almost 90 yards. Do you sort of see that as something you can build off? Like, you can see that sort of offensive success, even for a program like Virginia, where obviously you guys probably think you have more talent than that. And if so, how can that help you guys, just having that game having already happened and you able to see the success they had, give you confidence, know you can get this done?
Yeah, no doubt. Watch the Virginia game. I think Virginia's a pretty good team as well. Clemson's obviously have a great defense coordinator. Just watching what the Virginia quarterback did. He found some lanes here and there. It's like that every single game. You go back, you reach your progression. Nothing there. You try to find a seam and take off. Nothing's out of the equation this week.
Awesome. Next, we're going to go to Stuart Mandel of The Athletic. Stuart, go ahead.
Hey, Derek, I'd imagine when you came to Miami, you imagined playing in a big game like this against a program that's played in the last several national championship games. What would it mean to you to go out there and show everybody what you can do against a program that's that respected?
Yeah, I think that's the reason you come play in Miami, play big games like this. I think it's just another game, just a regular game for us. It's the third game in a row. We got College game day, and I know it's a big game there. Obviously, Clemson is a great team, have great players. Trevor, Travis, great defense. It's the next game, so it's a big game for us. We're trying to go out there and get a win. It'll mean a lot for the program.
And do you Clemson plays in these primetime games all the time. Do you have any specific memories from the last few years? Do you remember watching a particular, Clemson primetime top 10 kind of game?
Yeah, I watched them play last year against Ohio State in the playoffs, against LSU championship. And I know Justin pretty well. So I definitely watched their game. It seems like Clemson in these kind of games every single year. It's no different for them. They play big games week in, week out, and obviously at the end of the year, they're always in a national championship conversation. So I think it's just another game for those guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. Next, we're going to go to David Furones from the Sun Sentinel. David, go ahead.
Hey, Derek, I wanted to know, going up against Trevor Lawrence, and I recall, last year at Houston, you had the duel with Jalen Hurts of Oklahoma. Just wondering what, if anything, is different for you on a week where you're going up into a big showdown with another big time quarterback, and what do you remember from going up against Jalen Hurts last year, and if there are any other matchups that you can recall as comparable going into this week? Yeah.
Obviously, going up against another great quarterback. I'm not playing Trevor though. You know what I mean? Our defense playing him, but just want to get him. Just excited to have an opportunity to even play in this game. They're the number 1 team in the country for a reason. But I feel like we earn the right to be in this kind of game, and we got to go out there and just try to play the best we can, play on the road. And like playing against Jalen last year, kind of similar to this. Oklahoma's another great program. I was at Houston. It's a big game, a lot of headlines, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and play. You got to play like any other game.
Great. Next, we're going to go to Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Hey, Derek. Brett Venables, their defensive coordinator, has already acknowledged that, you guys have a pretty good set of tight ends there that can be a real challenge. In a game like this, can you talk a little bit about, getting the ball to both of those guys, Brevin and Will, and what it might mean and how it might help you in this game?
Yeah, obviously throwing the ball to Brevin and Will, I think they're 2 of the best tight ends in the country. It's a security blanket for me. I know I can try to put it on. They can always make the play. And I'm sure Clemson's going to try to do everything they can to limit those guys from getting touches. But it's our job to get those guys the ball. And we got to make plays everywhere else on the field. We got to make plays on our side. But you got to play within our scheme and do it to the best of our ability.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to go to Dennis Dodd from CBS Sports. Dennis, go ahead. All right, we'll come back to Dennis. Next up, we have Tom D'Angelo from the Palm Beach Post. Tom, go ahead.
Hey, Derek, I know you don't face, you're not going up against Trevor in this game, but in the past when you have watched Clemson, do you pay more particular attention in those situations when you're on your couch watching them to great quarterbacks? And over the last 2 years, what have you seen from Trevor Lawrence when you've watched Clemson?
Yeah, I watched him a bunch. Obviously, Trevor is a great talent. He's going to be the number 1 pick in this year's draft. I remember watching him when they played Wake Forest week 1, and he made a throw. They was backed up and kind of made a post throw over the field, and I was like, wow, this is a great throw. He's a great quarterback. I don't think there's anything else I can say about it. He's really, really good. He's been good since he got in college, and I try to watch every good quarterback in the country if I can at the time, no matter who's playing, Ohio State, Clemson, Texas, North Carolina. I just like watching those guys play. It's good ball, and obviously I'm a quarterback as well, so just try to see what they do.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go back to Dennis Dodd from CBS Sports. Dennis, go ahead.
Eric, when did you become aware of what an explosive play meant? What does it mean to you, and how important is it for any offense, no matter how it's measured? Because I know teams measure those run pass in different ways.
Yeah, I've been aware of explosive plays for a while now, probably since high school. We started taking track of it. But yeah, explosive plays, they can change the game. You need a bunch of explosive plays to win, especially against good teams. So yeah, every Sunday we come here and watch the tape, and we count how many explosive plays we have, no matter if it's run or pass. And that usually we have over 11 explosive plays. That usually means we get a win. So yeah, it's a big deal. We kind of pride ourselves on trying to get those explosive plays, no matter if it's running or passing. And that's a big deal. We focus on that every single week.
How do you guys measure that? How far run and how far pass? How do you measure explosives there?
I want to say, I don't know exactly, but I want to say any run that's over 11 yards, 12 yards, and then any pass over 18. Think I'm not 100% sure, but yeah.
Yeah, every team's different. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, we have time for a couple more. Next, we're going to go to Steve Wine of the Associated Press. Steve, go ahead.
The goal of the game is to outscore Trevor Lawrence. So how do you resist the idea that you need to outplay him yourself?
I think you got to go out there and just be yourself. It's gonna be ups and downs in this game. Like you said, they have a high scoring offense, and I think we do too. So we got to go out there and just duel it out. And you can't press and try to do too much, because that's usually when things go bad. So you got to let the game come to you, especially on the road. You got to let the games come to you. You got to just take what's there early and then just hit those shots when you get the opportunity to.
All right, our last question for De'Eric comes from Christopher Stock of Inside the U. Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, De'Eric, how would you assess the mood of the team this week leading up to the game? And then also Clemson's defense. Just what do you notice when you watch film on their unit there?
Yeah, I think the mood of the team is good. I think we got good vibes right now. We had 2 really good practices yesterday and today. So that's always a positive, especially Tuesday practice. Because Tuesday practice, when you put in a lot of your new stuff and a lot of stuff you're thinking about doing and trying to see if you can put it in the game or not. And I think Tuesday practice went really, really well. But then today was another good practice. Practicing just situation, third down, red zones, P and 10s. I think it was real good. And as far as Clemson defense, I think their defense coordinator is one of the best in the country. They do everything, every front, 3 down, 4 down, bare front. They play every coverage behind it. They like to heat you up sometimes, and you got to be aware for you got to be ready for everything, because you don't know what you want to see. You got to just follow your rules and just try to get the job done. Try to take completion when they're there, and then, like I said, hit those shots when they present itself.
De'Eric, we're actually going to do a couple more. We have Joseph Salvador from USA Today. Joseph, go ahead.
Hey, David. Sorry, that was for Zach earlier. I don't have a question for Derek. Thank you, though.
Okay. Sure.
All right, we're going to go to Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan, go ahead.
Hey, Derek. Everybody is talking about Trevor Lawrence, and totally understand why, as you said. But yourself, how have you grown with each game this season since you've gotten to Miami? Your development, and you don't seem to care about the publicity, or do you?
No, not at all. To be honest with you, I played in a lot of college football so far, and I know when it's really good, it's a lot of highs, and everybody's talking good about you. Then one bad thing, it can all go down the hill. So I don't really try to pay attention to the media and all the publicity. But I think from the first 3 games, I think we got better every single week. And we're still not there yet. From week 1 to week 2, it's always the biggest growth of the season. And then from week 2 to week 3, I think we got extremely better as well. So I think if we keep taking steps forward, keep coming to the building every single day, trying to get better and just focus on the details and small things, I think we got a pretty good chance just to keep growing, keep getting better. And then for me personally, just playing with these guys for the first few weeks and getting a bye week, I think I have a better feel for what guys are good at or what I'm. You know what I mean? Just a better feel for everybody on offense. I think we're meshing really well right now.
Thanks.
Awesome. De'Aaron, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.